This is Daniela Camboni for Kitco News, and joining me today is Jason-Blick. He's the Chief Executive Officer of Cayman-Enterprise-City. It's a new project looking to create a special economic zone in Grand Cayman. It will also include a global commodities and derivatives park, and he joins me now. Jason, thank you so much for being with us.
It's my pleasure.
All right, Jason, let's start off by talking a little bit about Cayman-Enterprise-City. When was it launched? Why was it formed? And what are you looking to do?
Certainly. Cayman-Enterprise-City was a vision that was opened or commenced in around 2009. We started negotiation with government in 2010. And the idea was to bring the first knowledge-based special economic zone to the Caribbean and indeed really the Americas region. We're focused on some of the best-of-breed models that have been created in the Middle East, particularly building on the success of those zones in Dubai Internet City, Media City, more recently Dubai Multi-Commodities Center. By bringing some of those specialist SEZ models into the Americas region, we believe we can not only create a large and significant foreign direct investment into the Cayman Islands, but also attract new knowledge-based industries to the Caribbean.
So let's talk now about that global commodities and derivatives park. What's that about, Jason?
Certainly. Our joint venture partner in the Middle East is Dubai Multi-Commodities. We want to create a cutting-edge commodities and derivatives exchange in the Americas to compete with CME, New York and beyond. We're not burdened with some of the historical legislation that is often seen as an impediment to business, particularly in the United States. And we're seeing many members and many significant members from the United States that are pushing back and showing deep concern about elements of Dodd-Frank, etc. With the Q3 regulations on securitization and collateralization being introduced under Dodd-Frank, we believe there's the opportunity for a new exchange to be established that will provide an appropriate level of regulation, but the flexibility and the cost effectiveness to attract liquidity from the US markets.
So going after CME, that's a big goal, Jason.
It is a big goal. We have a number of functional advantages which many exchanges around the world simply don't have. We are 100% tax-free. We have no corporation tax, no sales tax, no income tax, no capital gains tax at all. You can incorporate as a member in the exchange within 5 working days. And indeed, we have a blank sheet. We are creating best of breed in order to build what we hope will become an extremely dominant, internationally recognized exchange.
Jason, is this the first type of exchange in this area of the world?
It is the first one that's based in a special economic zone, indeed. And that level of legislative flexibility and the concessions that can be provided to business, we believe, provide massive strategic advantage to both existing members of exchanges in the Americas region, but perhaps more importantly, those from the emerging markets of the Middle East, India and China that want to get a foothold in this time zone.
So Jason, are you also looking to attract mining companies to set up their headquarters there?
We are already working with one of the largest gold refineries in the Middle East to allow them to establish a head office operation here. Again, it would be based on high-level members of staff having access to the burgeoning markets in Latin America, but also regular access into North America. On the pure and other mining sectors, it's relatively early days. What we're seeing more activity on is the commodity trading groups that see Cayman as a natural hub into both Latin America and the traditional markets of North America, but tax-free.
So how much interest have you attracted so far since you've launched, I believe, in February, Jason?
That's correct. We finished our definitive agreement with government in summer of last year. We introduced the Special Economic Zone law in September. We changed the company's law and immigration laws later that year. A new regulator was formed to monitor the Cayman-Enterprise-City. And we launched through temporary accommodation only a month or so ago. We have 20 companies that are going through the licensing process now. And we have over 79 Latin American companies that we are currently working with, and a pipeline of about an additional 60. So we have made some significant traction in a very, very short period of time.
Do you think a lot of people will be uneasy now that you're emerging as a new competitor on the scene?
Well, no, there's no competition, and that's the delightful thing about Cayman-Enterprise-City. There isn't an IT, media, biotechnology, or derivatives commodities industry in Cayman today. So the initiative has been extremely warmly welcomed locally. And special economic zones are a proven foreign direct investment tool and one very well recognized by this government.
So Jason, how are you looking to get the word out? How can people find out more if they're interested?
Certainly. We have a staff complement of about 20 in Cayman Islands. We have an office in Dubai. We're about to launch a very large campaign in the City of London week after next. And we're doing a series of exhibitions in the United States, starting with Las Vegas towards the end of the month, and also New York early part of May. So we're aggressively doing a channel partner strategy as well, where we're signing up specialist organizations that have access to the kind of or companies that we want to see in CEC, both in Latin America, North America, and the EMEA region. That's starting to see some significant traction.
So what type of company are you looking to attract? What's your ideal?
We really want to drive knowledge-based industries into the Cayman Islands. So we would like to see global Fortune 500 IT companies, global Fortune 500 commodities groups, the same with the derivatives markets, and indeed in the media industry as well. So we are a fairly wide and diverse platform as a special economic zone. In that sense, we're somewhat unique. We're small, however. We will be building a platform that is, by global standards, a very, very small special economic zone. So we have a level of niche, which we think is attractive.
Jason, obviously commodities are a hot topic these days, especially gold. What are your thoughts on the precious metals?
Well, I can just repeat that of our end users' demand or desire. What we've seen so far is a willingness for the Middle East's largest gold refinery to come and visit us in Cayman to look at the opportunities. They see it as perhaps a strategic foothold into covering the Americas region in a tax-neutral environment. At the moment, there is not a large gold or bullion industry in Cayman. We're hoping in due course to incentivize and encourage that industry to grow and see Cayman as a logical hub for both bullion investment and beyond.
So Jason, you're not really going after individual investors.
No. We're looking really at corporate entities that want to establish head office operations, knowledge-based environments, etc., relocation of staff that are going to operate in this part of the world, in this time zone, to support other global operations in other parts of the world.
So again, Jason, if someone would like more information, who can they contact? Which website can they go to?
Our website is cayman-enterprise-city.com. And we're available at any time we're needed.
All right, Jason, thank you so much for your time. Thanks for joining us. And thank you for watching this installment of On the Spot. You can email me any questions at newsfeedback@kitco.com. For Kitco News, I'm Daniela Cambone.